As most of you probably know, loot keys have been added to PKing on old school RuneScape. With this new setting enabled, you can opt to have your PvP opponents drop their loot in the form of a key. That key will contain up to 28 of your target's most valuable items, which would otherwise have been dropped on death. Which has made killing green dragon bots in the wilderness much more profitable. Needless to say, we are actually pleased with this update, but we're not grateful yet, because PvP is still complete crap, and it's all Jamflex's fault. Now boys, if you already can't tell, I'm having the scene change exactly every 3 seconds. Which is actually a programming trick that programs your brain into watching the screen. Watch the screen boys, watch the screen. Your brain is now addicted to the slaps. That's right boys. Today we're not only going to be hunting bots in the wilderness, but we're going to be hunting every goblin boy in sight. And believe me when I tell you, with the wilderness being so dead, it's boosted the confidence in a lot of PVM Slayer boys. And they are actually beginning to think the wilderness is a safe place to be. So it's a must that we remind them that it's not. And that they owe millions, maybe even billions of dollars in unpaid tax. Ha 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 ha, wow. Make sure you slap that like button boys, we still haven't reached our goal of 4,000 likes, so make sure you slap it up and make me proud. Wow. Alright boys, to start this out let's go ahead and clap up 5 green dragon bots and collect all of their keys. Then we will go speak with Scully at the Ferox Enclave and see how much loot we got in the chest. I'm telling you boys, it truly amazes me how these bots manage to go completely undetected. Even though they are such obvious bots. But I guess if you can write up a script that nobody else has, then you are completely invincible against the power of crapjacks. I noticed a lot of people have been brainwashed into thinking that old school RuneScape has a wholesome team that cares about their community. But that couldn't be further from the truth. But it's alright boys. You will learn soon enough. I have dealt with JJX for over 2 decades boys. It's just a matter of time until they stab you in your back, and then kick you when you're down. Alright boys, that's going to be our 5th key. Let's go speak to Scully at the Ferox Enclave and see how much he will give us for these keys.
What can I do for you, sir?
I have 5 wilderness loot keys from some green dragon bots I clapped up. I wanted to trade them in.
Green dragon bots, you say? I've been seeing a lot of those lately. Go ahead and take a look in the chest and take whatever you would like. And I will gladly take your keys off your hands.
Alright men, just take a gander at that loot boys. Wow. Not too bad for 5 dragon bots that we clapped up in 13 minutes. Nearly 400k? That's actually pretty decent cash. Hopefully this update will influence more players into killing these stupid bots. Now boys, I just got the tip from some of my reliable resources, that they spotted a group Iron Man at the Chaos Temple in the wilderness. So you boys already know it was a must that I lit him up with the quickness. Stop right there, you group Iron Man peasant. What do you think you are doing in these here parts of town? Little Bucktooth Johnny tried desperately to escape, but his popsicle stick arms were too weak, and he got clapped like the clueless shat that he truly was. And believe me when I tell you, that this guy was pissed. Sorry little Johnny. But your key belongs to me now, and I can't wait to see that group Iron Man back. Wait, what the hell is this? Oh wait, this loot is from an old key. Here is the real Iron Man loot. Oh yeah boys, that's what we're talking about. Absolute bank loot. And the fact that it came from a group Iron Man makes it 10 times better. Not because this is a bunch of loot, but because it took that man precious time and energy that he will never get back. That's what RuneScape is all about boys. That's what it's truly all about. Ha 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 ha, wow. Now boys, believe me when I tell you that the wilderness nowadays is getting extremely strange. Every now and then I run into these dog water accounts who try to park with a rune crossbow and a dragon dagger, and I'm honestly convinced that they are just bots. It's honestly hilarious at how advanced these bots are beginning to be. I swear it's only a matter of time until someone makes a bot that just completely breaks the entire game. Just like RuneScape Classic. Here this bot nearly made an epic escape. But since it was programmed on a microwave oven, it kept running back towards me, so I just kept freezing him. Nice try, buddy, but I'll have you know that I'm one of the best hybrid PKers on this entire game. Even though I have never claimed that statement myself. Take a look at this, boys. We even closed the gate on this rat, which basically scrambled his brain like an egg. At this point Robot Johnny didn't know what to do but fight to the death. Begone, you demon robot, begone. Unfortunately, I have a feeling that 3 months from now these random bots in the wilderness won't be so easy to clap. Soon people will be getting tricked by men who are pretending to be women, who are actually bots pretending to be men. The future is terrible, boys. Now let's go have a look at that loot. Alright, looking like some fresh garbage. But that's just how RuneScape is, and always has been. RuneScape isn't a game, boys. It's a business. Which means every action on this game is a calculated decision. And how you respond affects whether you make money, or you lose money. So you better not make the wrong choice. Because the last thing you want to do is be broke in these streets. Because when you are broke you can't do anything that's fun. But then when you are rich, you want to feel like how you did when you were broke. It's a never-ending trick. Which means the black market will never die. And it will soon be controlled by robots. Money laundering robots who dress up like pirates. The future is here, boys. The future is here. Ha 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 ha, wow. As you can see, boys, I caught some of these rune or bots slipping, which brought us in some major cash. Wow. Why hello there, little Lewis. It appears that you are about to lose all of your precious rune ore in just a matter of seconds. How does that make you feel, brother? How does that make you feel? I'll tell you how it makes me feel. It makes me feel great. There is no better feeling on RuneScape than snatching some materials from a hard-working skiller. And if there is one thing we hate more than a PVM Reddit cowboy, is a PVM skiller Reddit cowboy. Let's go cash in these keys and see how much bank we made off of those 2 pilgrims. 391k? Not too bad for a couple of skiller shats. Ha 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 ha, wow. Nice work, boys, nice work.
Have fun with no loot.
Oh boys. When will these cosplay rodents learn? It's not about the loot anymore, buddy. It's about the principle. You don't belong here, rat. You belong in Rat Bridge. Begone, you Lumbridge peasant, and may you never return to the wilderness ever again. Now would you look at these 2 clowns? Look, boys, look. See that guy in the Carol's coif? He's obviously another bot. Just like that one we clapped earlier. Once these 2 shats are done fighting, I'm going to swoop in for the kill. But believe me when I tell you that these guys were clearly up to something suspicious, and that's a solid fact, boys. Notice how this leather chapped rat has a 3-letter name. That means this guy is with the business. Here I hopped onto this business thug with the quickness. But what was extremely strange was how the bot account tried to attack me but was programmed not to skull. Look at him, boys, look at him looking like a little schmuck. As Criminal Pilgrim Boy took off like a spooked horse for the KBD lever, I maintained freezing him inside massive blocks of ice. Not so fast, buddy boy. I'm not sure what you and your dress-up friend and this bot are trying to do. But something tells me it's highly illegal. Look, boys, look, his little dress-up buddy is back with his skis, and he is obviously aggravated. Jeez Louise, I can't wait to slap you rats back to Lumbridge. I'm about to backhanded slap all 3 of these thugs straight to the chest. Sit down little Johnny boy, and get clapped. Ha 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 wow. Oh what you want some smoke to you little rat? I'm about to put this bot 6 feet deep inside of a wooden casket with the quickness. Are you paying attention dress up, boys? You mad bro? Well watch this. Ha 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 wow. Thanks for the loot you little criminal rats. I'm glad I ruined all of your fun little Johnny. In fact, I'm proud of it. That's what you clowns get for laundering money and playing dress up like a couple of girls. Girls who think they are men. Who are actually men pretending to be secret girls. I swear boys, everyone on this game is mentally sick, fat, and depressed, and we are proud of it. Ha 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 wow. Holy crap boys, look, we made the clown lose his whip, and we acquired his kraken tentacle. That's what I'm talking about boys, that's what we like to see. Not quite sure what those cowboys were up to, but it has illegal business written all over it. Ha 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 wow. Alright, boys, this right here is going to be what I call the 5 key challenge. That's right boys. The 5 key challenge is where you clap 5 goblin shats in a row, without cashing in any of your keys until you have collected 5. And then show what you got at the end. Here I went and slapped up a couple of extremely easy noobs with the quickness, just to give a basic example of what I'm talking about. And believe me when I tell you, that these were not only some of the easiest shats I had ever seen in my life, but they were also the saddest. They were very, very sad. Sit down buddy, sit down. Jeez Louise boys, these keys are stacking up quicker than keys in a trap house. Alright boys, we're coming up on key number 3, and it appears that this clown is completely AFK. Rookie mistake boys, rookie mistake. Can you imagine being this retarded? Going AFK in 2022? Truly pathetic. When I play RuneScape, I keep my eyes glued to the screen at all times. I don't even think about blinking. Because blinking requires thinking. And if you are thinking, then you are dead. You see that boys? That goblin was so focused on thinking that he was good, that it got him clapped. And believe me boys, he was the laughing stock of Lumbridge. Everybody around was laughing at the top of their lungs when they saw little Johnny boy hit the floor like a helpless rat. Ha 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 wow. But not as hard as everybody was laughing when they saw this helpless clown get clapped for the key that he just picked up. Little Johnny Rat was heading back to pick up some loot but forgot to bring some backup food. And believe me boys, I was ready to pounce like a tiger. Goblin Boy Wish Reborn struggled as long as he could, but he died like a rat. And his key went directly into our bank. Ha 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 hoo, wow. And that, ladies and rats, is the 5 key challenge. I can't wait to cash in these keys, and see how much bank we unlocked. Ooh. Just look at all of those keys boys. I feel like I'm that one crappy rapper. What's his name? Birdman? Ooh. Ha 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 wow. You can call me Birdman the Third. Ooh. Alright, some spike manacles. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh alright, 200k, basically a bunch of garbage. Alright. 376k, basically a bunch of garbage still, but alright. Oh, and some more crappy garbage. Oh wow, would you look at that? 500k worth of garbage. And for the final key, finishing off with 259k worth of more crap. Well, would you look what we have here boys? Little Slayer Johnny trying to go kill the KBD. Not on my watch, bud. I could tell this schmuck hadn't been attacked in so long that he went into a full-fledged anxiety attack once he ran into my slaps. Oh, thought you were going to have a good time killing the KBD and train some Slayer, bud? Not today, Johnny, not today. Look at him cower with fear, boys. I could sense his fear. Slayer Johnny tried as hard as he could to make an escape, but we just kept catching him with our massive blocks of ice. Sit down, rat, sit down. Let's go cash in this loot key and see what we snatched from that pesky wilderness slayer boy. 356k? From a slayer boy? That's what I call a good day. You boys need to understand that these PVM boys are all about progress and efficiency. So when you do something that sets back their progress, they become extremely pissed. I'm talking screaming at the top of your lungs with tears running down your face as you break your keyboard in half pissed. But shortly after clapping that first Slayer boy, I ran into this Slayer boy. But judging by the way this guy was reacting and moving around, it made me realize that these accounts aren't even PVM Slayer Reddit boys. They are just more robots. Seriously boys, is this what RuneScape has become? Ran by freaking robots? Jeez boys. I tried to tell them back at the Pentagon that they need to stop the development of AI. Even the tech that was used to design me is now completely outdated. The eyes are coming boys, they are coming at lightning speeds. First they are taking over RuneScape, and next, the entire globe. Which is why we must destroy these bots boys, we must destroy them. But what if I were to tell you, that Jamflex is heavily involved with both the black market, and the robots? Would you believe me boys? Well, it's the truth. The only reason the Carlyle Group purchased Jigglyflex is because they know as well as anyone else with a brain that the RuneScape black market is one of the longest lasting money laundering markets left in the world. If you don't believe me boys, that's alright. But if my YouTube account ever goes silent, just know it was the goat Lucy and his lackeys working over at Jigglyflex. Look boys, here is another indication that this guy is a bot. He's using protect from range when I've clearly using magic the entire time. And if this guy isn't a bot, then he is the most pathetic RuneScape player in the history of time, and completely deserved getting slapped for being this terrible at switching his protection prayers. Watch as he desperately tries to click on that gate to save his life. Sorry little Johnny robot boy. But the only gates you're going to see, are the burning hot gates of hell. Cast him into the lake of fire and shall his robot soul perish for eternity. Never come back into the wilderness again, you little schmuck. Never return here again. And would you look at that boys? We managed to get 291k worth of solid crap. Boys, if you made it this far into the video, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my savage heart. But these RuneScape videos are a bunch of pointless crap, and the only thing that matters is where your soul is going when you perish from this earth. I know a lot of people around the globe are living in fear right now. But God does not give us a spirit of fear, my brothers, and before I go, I want to share with you this verse. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see to it that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen, but the end is still to come. Nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of birth pains. Then you will be handed over to be persecuted and put to death, and you will be hated by all nations because of me. At that time many will turn away from the faith and will betray and hate each other, and many false prophets will appear and deceive many people. Because of the increase of wickedness, the love of most will grow cold, but the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. And no boys, it's not about this organized religion crap, boys. It's about having a personal relationship with Jesus. This world is going to try everything to trick you into not believing in him. But he loves you boys. Don't get tricked by this satanic world boys. The devil wants to trick you into going to hell. Do not be deceived by the tricks of this world. Do not be deceived. God bless boys. God bless.